Hello, my name is Betty Faust, and happy Samhain, happy Halloween, or happy Hallows Eve, whatever you call it. This is my first witchy video. I went trick-or-treating with my grandchildren tonight, and I'm still in my costume. And here it is. Got my pantyhose and my boots, if you can see them all. So, I love Halloween. It is better than Christmas. It is better than my birthday. It is just my favorite. And I'm going to show you my altar setup and go over that with some people that may be new to the whole Wicca pagan thing. This is my Samhain altar. My altar is actually a baker's rack. And I live in a very small apartment, so that's what I have to use. I have a drawer here. I am like the dollar store queen. These I got at the dollar store for $1. I have candles in here of all colors. I have some herbs that I don't have room for on my altar. Lots of white candles, incense, burning sticks, charcoal briquettes. You don't want to use regular charcoal briquettes. That's not good. Here is the top of my altar, my working space. There's all of my herbs. I have a pumpkin there. This is sand and rocks for earth. Incense sticks for wind. I used and made a rope for spirit, and I usually breathe into it just for soul and spirit and all that. And then this is water. I have some seashells in there. And those are what I use to call the elements. This here, the little heart-shaped candle, is, I put a different color in there. I like tea lights because they burn fast and you're not wasting big candles for a simple spell. And sometimes I'll use a bigger one. And bigger ones will fit right down in that glass just fine, and I don't need anything else. I have a piece of amethyst, and these glass things and the candle holders, most all of it come from the dollar store. I ordered the jars separate. I don't remember where from. But I have them all labeled for easy access, for mixing whatever I want, depending on what I need. And then on the second shelf, I have a little cauldron. It's so cute. It was a gift from a witchy friend. I have some more herbs that wouldn't fit down on the bottom. Some glasses, incense burner, my theme my husband got for me. I love it. My grandson loves it too. He's 3. I gotta keep it up for him. An extra incense burner if I need it. A timer. This is my goddess glass right here. I'm using my phone, so I'm not very good at this. And this here is to represent the goddess and her candle. The bell to summon. The black candle is for my God and his cup. And the sun here, I'm going to use some black paint, spray paint, to paint that for a scrying mirror. And I actually got this at a yard sale for like $1 or $2 to represent my God. That is my altar, and I showed you my costume, and I'm really tired of going to try to find a costume, and everything for women or little girls or young girls says sexy. Sexy witch, sexy vampire, sexy this, sexy that. I had to wear shorts with this because it's barely a shirt, but it was supposed to be a dress. And yeah, every woman wants to feel sexy, but not quite that sexy. So it just really perturbs me that these companies are trying to make money on things that sex. They're selling sex, and I don't like that. Especially for our younger generation and our younger girls who are trying to figure out who they are, and they think they have to be sex, 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 sex. It's disturbing to me. I will be making more videos, and I have other videos, but they're for school and things, and nutrition, and I am on a weight loss journey. I am on a spiritual journey. I've been happily married for 10 years. Well, we've been married for 6 years. 6 years. But we've been together for 10. He tries so hard to understand. So, bless his heart for that. And I couldn't love you more if I tried, but you know men. Some of them. And happy Halloween. Bye. Okay, now I'm in the living room, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my Samhain ritual. I met some people on a lady on witchvox.com, and I got a hold of her, and we ended up meeting, and there was 4 of us. It was her and her husband, a gentleman that she works with, and myself. And it's the same as meeting anybody else. It's the same as meeting someone for a date that you've never met before. Be safe. As soon as we got to the park that I was supposed to meet him at, or we met at a church and then went to the park because no one had ever heard of it and we didn't know where it was. So we met at a church and followed her there, and as soon as we got there and I seen where we was at, excuse me, I texted my husband and said, this is where we are, this is where I'll be. So we tried to get a bonfire going. I did not realize I was the only one taking wood. So we didn't get the bonfire started because I didn't take enough kindling. I took more bigger things. And then we took the party back to the married couple's apartment, and we ate first and got to know each other a little bit, and then we did a circle, and the lady that organized it all kind of led the circle, and it was nice. It's nothing that I couldn't have done myself, but it was good. It was good. And we may get together again. We don't know. But it was such a spiritual experience for me. It really, almost like going to church for Christians is what it was like for me. Just to see and hear someone else do that. And she was a ordained minister like myself. I got ordained actually this month to bring in Samhain. I was kind of hoping to do a Halloween wedding, but it didn't work out. And so we are hand fasting, but it was good. Just, if you're going to meet someone, just remember, it's the same as if you're meeting someone to date them. It can be dangerous. So please be safe. Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind or not, but it is crazy outside. I live in Ohio, Zanesville, Ohio, where the wild animals was cut loose a few years back, and we made the news or whatever. And it is really ripping out there. I may have to take my camera out just to show you what it's doing, because it sounds crazy. We're supposed to get like 60-mile-an-hour winds or something tonight, and I'm thinking it's here. But anyway, when it comes to a ritual, you can make it as long and complicated as you want, or as short and sweet, just like a wedding. When I got married, my brother-in-law, it was a very crazy, hectic day. My brother-in-law says, how do you want this to go down? I said, what do you mean? I want it to go down with a hitch, you know? Getting married here. And he said, no, I can make it as long and drawn out as possible, or short and sweet. Long story short, when we started, the person running the video camera, the time just hit 6:56. And when we said our I do's, it just hit 6:57. So it was very short, very sweet. You've seen that I have a timer on my altar. You don't want a big, long... It only has to be a few minutes. It don't even have to be a full minute. So just keep that in mind. And if you go into your circle with perfect love and perfect trust, then nothing you do is wrong. You go clockwise to open, counterclockwise to close, or vice versa. You know, there is no wrong way. Call your God, call your goddess, the elements, you know, watchtowers. That takes a little longer, and you really want to make sure that you're doing that part right. But don't let someone say, hey, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a fluffy bunny, I think the term is, where you're kind of dabbling, you know. I don't like that term, because not everyone has to be hardcore spiritual, like I am, you know. You just don't have to be. So don't let anyone call you a fluffy bunny for nothing. But I'm going to walk outside so you guys can hear this wind. This wind is nuts. After I get out, whoops, and we'll probably get out there and it'll stop. But let's just take a little walk, shall we? I love storms. I have to throw that in there. I love storms. Storms have so much energy. It just is amazing to me. Oh no, the wind is still going. I can hear it in the hallway. We'll come up here. There's light up here. Set them out back. Oh, speaking of storms, it's raining. Yay! Hooray! And the wind stopped, but it's still raining to beat the band. I knew this was going to happen. Whew. It's after midnight actually now, so Halloween is technically over, but this is like the perfect end for me. I love it. But happy Samhain. Blessed be. Thanks for watching.